What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at Wagnificent's recent gameplay whilst he's being spectated with Wallhacks. So a big thank you to Grandpa Hacks for this footage, and we're going to crack on with the video. So as always, guys, we go into the notes. Overlaid Wag's minimap and audio comms. High alert wasn't equipped. Player ESP boxes won't change colours. Only shows player position. PC player on controller. Enjoy. So let's see whether or not Wagnificent is as sus as he once was. Bear in mind, when he went to the World Series of Warzone, this guy couldn't get any kills. Like, seriously, I think his whole team got like 5 kills. Throughout the whole of the World Series of Warzone, they finished dead last.
Thank you. Alright, above me, I should definitely be able to find a self. I have like literally 4 opportunities. I don't know, chat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Wait, I could hold this team. Do I go for self?
Oh, what was just said? And why? I need to know that he's just, like, remember, we can see these guys here as he's running up the stairs, right? He's just been out for loadout. No indication of an enemy at all. There's nothing on the minimap showing either.
I'll be able to find a self. I have like literally 4 opportunities.
You can see the enemies still here, right?
I don't know, chat. Yeah.
He's just talking to his chat. Bear in mind, guys, this is in solos as well. Or he's playing as a solo at least. Maybe solo duos, solo trios.
I mean, I don't know.
Again, right, what we can see now, this guy 83 meters away, can't see him through the tree. This guy 49 meters away, inside a building, so there's nothing on the minimap and nothing to indicate these two guys here.
Wait, I could hold this team.
And he says, wait, I can hold this team. Now, that would make sense a little bit, maybe, if the circle was pushing in towards him. Yeah, gatekeeper, if anyone's coming in, fine. You could say that, maybe get away with it. But this is literally, like, pretty much early on in the game. You can tell by the minimap that there's, like, no circle pushing in towards him. So those guys that we can see are actually safe. And Wagnificent pretty much straight away said, wait, I can hold this team. Indicating that he knows enemies are there who he shouldn't see.
Do I go for self and be safe from a headshot sniper?
But what's he doing there? What was that? What was that? Wagnificent. So, for those who don't know, Wagnificent should not be able to see the yellow boxes that we are seeing. Grandpa Hacks overlays are the, you know, wall hacks. But then he goes... Right there, no, it's a bit further back than that. This is the moment here, like, you have to bear in mind, right, these guys class themselves as, you know, Warzone pros, yeah? So there's no reason for them to be checking a wall, right? Ready?
Sniper?
Why is he looking through the wall? Bear in mind, directly at where there's 3 enemies, yeah? So he's looking through the wall. Maybe if he wants to turn around and check down the stairs or check the landing behind him, make sure no one's creeping up on him, yeah? Or check outside the window, check your angles that way. But he's literally stopped, turned 90 degrees and looked through the wall. Now we just heard an audio cue below him. Okay, audio cues we can hear now, guys, coming up. Fine. That one was fine. But he did definitely look at them enemies through the wall before these engagements occurred. With no knowledge of them enemies being there, by the way.
Are you fucked? Wait, I thought this was... Oh, what is this?
Someone's got a bomb drone? No. Wasn't a bomb drone.
I get royally. Wait, was that a gulag token? Nah.
Looked like he's like there's a guy to his left at the bottom. Looks like he's just been looking through the floor at that guy. See the way he's holding this angle now. Don't know what he was doing, but that would be fine. Like looking down the stairs here. Maybe if someone comes up, you know, you're gonna shoot them because they're coming up the stairs. But then watch this. Maybe he's doing something on his stream PC. So he turns that way. Oh look, there's sheer Cobra just chilling right where Wagnificent decided to look through the wall. I don't know why I almost said Mutex then.
Bottom, has to be.
I was claiming it's audio cues, but he did just look directly at that guy. It's really quiet, this. I'm going to try and hike the volume up as much as I can. I just need to double check something because I was doing volume here. Right. Just pull it back a little bit. Okay. How's he centering this guy? It does, to me, does not look like he had any visuals on that guy at all. And his crosshairs like bang centered on him. There's a guy out in the open over there in the vehicle. You know, that'd probably be the more plausible option. But he's looking at this guy. He repositioned himself. He's aimed down sight for a short period of time, but then kept his crosshairs centered on this guy with no visuals until now. That's where he gets the visuals on the enemy. Very small visuals in the top corner. Just seemed to know exactly which direction he was going to move to as well, yeah. Great. That's like three pretty blatant moments so far. Call-outs and you know, aiming through walls. So even that then, let's just go back to something here, right? He's headed, after killing that one guy, headed over here. Got, obviously his airstrike got the finish on that. Jumps over this roof. Bear in mind we can see this guy here, right? And looks directly down. But that guy's in cover, like majorly in cover, right? Like literally in cover. Can't, like, Wagnificent should not be able to know he's there. And he knows if he shoots that guy or even tries to aim down sight at that guy in this moment, people will be calling him out in his own chat because he's literally just travelled across one roof with no knowledge, no sound cues, nothing of this guy. So he decides to leave it for a second. Even though we know right there that guy's there because of the Wallhacks, he left it for a second. Right? Now he got an audio cue. But again, right? Even with that audio cue, right? He jumps up. And the guy's in cover. But he knows that guy's there. So he acts like, oh, where is he? There he is. I think Wagnificent's still up to no good. Ooh. Shadow Wag. I wonder why he gets shadow banned all the time. I wonder why he got perma banned the first time round.
Is that his teammate? Bro, they were some certified teams.
There's definitely not solos anyway. She's talking teammates, he's talking teams. Okay, so he's just had an audio cue above him. Let's have a look how he deals with this now. Does he get a peek up through the floor, the ceiling? Now we can see that guy there. That guy's up the next set of stairs. He's sneaking down now. Let's watch how he deals with this. Here we go, you ready? Reaction times of an absolute professional. Which is easy to do, you know, when you've got Wallhacks on.
See, now that's fucking weird. Like, why did they just play?
This is the kind of thing I love to point out, and we know it. So he's just gone from being in the building over here. I'm just going to keep pulling it back so you guys can see. So he's here now, yeah? Pushes out this window. Look at the minimap. Nothing on it. Nothing on it. Keeps going. Keeps going. Right? Now we can see this guy here. Bear in mind, this is somebody who we've seen this name 3 times now, I believe. Sheer Cobra.
That's fucking weird. Like, why did they just play me like that?
You know, well, we say these streamers seem to avoid certain buildings. Like, all these buildings on his right, he's just avoiding them, right? There's no one in there. We can see that from the Wallhacks. He's heading over towards this direction, and there just so happens to be someone here who was the closest enemy to him.
Another team?
Another team? How's he getting audio cues for another team? Okay, so now he's got the beacon out, which is showing that enemy. Yeah? And I just feel like when you look at a situation like that, he'll say, well, I had the beacon out, yeah, so I knew the enemy was there. But he was pushing directly towards that enemy. before he knew he was there. He made a call out saying another team before he knew there was anyone there, or before he should have known there was anyone there. Then he put the beacon out, and that covered his tracks. But we can see that he's pushing directly towards these people.
Me, right? That would be weird, bro.
So again, is he just openly talking about cheating? Like, what the hell? We can see two guys here, by the way, that are like up high on a roof. He's looked over to them on the left.
No way that these guys can send me, right?
No way these guys have sent me, right? So this little thing on the minimap here is not showing enemy locations.
That'd be very weird.
I don't believe. Oh yes, it is. Okay, we'll leave that one then. That was showing enemy locations. We'll leave them to it. Which are no longer showing, by the way.
Oh, need meeting.
It was very blurred, that, so I'll have to... I'll let that one slide.
Okay, thank you again, baby.
So now he's popping UAVs.
These guys really are still looking for me.
These guys really are still looking for him, he says.
I don't know if I even want to fight them.
Bear in mind, everything he does now, there's a UAV active. We can see that it's going off inside this building on the left. There's a lot of people around him on the minimap now. Down that guy. Throws the nades up. There's a guy on his right there he didn't see, but he managed to get in the door just in time. Although he shouldn't have been able to see, might I add. Okay, so now he's got people above, still on the minimap. Let's see how he deals with this. How long's that UAV lasting for, by the way? What was that? What was that? I know there's still like stuff on the minimap, but what's this? That looked like a toggle. I'm not even messing. Look like an aimbot toggle. I'd say Wagnificent is one of the most sus streamers I've ever come across, by the way, when it comes to it. Like, he literally got permabanned and got away with it. He's dead. Is that the end? No, he's back in now after the gulag. But yeah, he got shadow banned, permanently banned in Warzone 1, right? And lied about it. So like, I didn't cheat, it was a false ban. And he got accepted back into the community and was allowed to attend multiple tournaments, including the World Series of Warzone Global Finals. But all that did was embarrass him. So these people that we can hear are above. There's one right above him now. Let's try and see how he deals with this. So he's looking through walls. There's a guy to his right there. He's just got himself into cover from that guy, but he's gone up the zip line now. Look at that. Just even though he's looking down the corridor aiming, he's actually keeping an eye on them guys who are above. Which again, by the way, there's absolutely zero minimap knowledge now whatsoever. Seems to have moved over to the location underneath where they are above. You ready for this? Let's see if there are people showing on the building opposite. What was that? What's this? Guy coming up on him to the right, so he makes a quick turn up here. Watch this. But the guy decides to go through the door. I'd say that was sus as hell, to be honest. The way in which he's concentrating on the other side, and then all of a sudden, his aim goes up towards where the guy is and starts tracking him in a rush, like in a hurry. Like he thought that guy was going to push in there. He's still holding out now. Like even this, like, oh, I'm just looking through the wall over there, but I can actually see the guy above me on the roof. Ready? Let's see how he deals with it. Looking through the wall, looking through the wall. Again, looking through the wall. I mean, listen, that's how rage hackers, like, when they've got all the wall hacks on and stuff, that's how they track people through the wall as well. Literally like that. There was someone showing on the UAV for that one. Again, right, like, I just want to say, little things like this again. He goes through the corridor, right? Takes a look to the left, there's now a guy above him, right? We can see that. Moaning Myrtle, what a name. So Moaning Myrtle's on the roof here, 34 meters away. To anyone else who's watching the stream, looks like he's checking down the corridor, right? But his aim's actually closer to this person here than actually down the center of the corridor. And instead of going down the corridor in any way, comes out the door. Tries, looks for the direction to get up onto the roof straight away.
How the f do I get up this?
Moans about getting up, right? Even though that's blatantly a ladder. Gets up this way. Guy there. Guy on his left as well now. So he sees the guy on his left, but he's still concentrating on the guy on the right, the one who he saw through the floor. And then flicks over to the guy on the left as the guy on the right goes into cover. Right? Some very shady things happening, like. And he does this quite often where he'll go and listen, like, when he hears a little bit more sound, he'll start peeking in certain directions to check through walls. These are the patterns that are the king. So we can see this guy above him pushing now, watch him reposition himself.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Now he's like crouch walking out. Shitbaggery. Absolute shitbaggery. So far, I would say that probably the start had the most sus moment in the call-outs and also like looking for the walls, but I do feel like he's tracking enemies through the walls at all times here. Like even this now he's just seen them jump off. But he was tracking them through the walls, positioning himself correctly so that he was like, you know, always in a position where he'd be able to shoot them first.
Fuck.
Now these guys who he's just been shot by are actually showing up on the minimap. Or they were anyway. And it's usually in sticky situations like this where people end up slipping up, like, you know, like that then. What was that? He pushes through the smoke, right? And yes, by the way, let me just point out, we know there's enemies here because we can hear footsteps. We know there's enemies here because they've already shot at him. Then he goes like this. Ready? See that? Like, he's concentrating on this guy up here, and then this guy who's just dropped off, his aim goes towards, yeah? And he's just tracking that enemy there. Now that guy's jumped off. This guy's still here. See how he deals with it? Knows that they're both in the clear now and that he can actually get round to the right a little bit. Wouldn't you just say that was what you call perfect timing? Like just absolute luck. Now this guy's above him. That guy's self-resing as well. He's got people up on the roof now above him. Is he going to get lasered? How did he get out of that? How did he get out of that? Hey, wouldn't you say that was just a lot of perfect timing going on there? It's not even like he's like die hard sweating at the moment. He's on 10 kills. Do you know what I mean?
Jesus Christ, I don't know how the fuck I got out of that.
I do, Wag. Wallhacks. Let me just point out as well, even a lot of people who had wall hacks in that situation would not have survived. You know, it's about decision making. Even when you know where enemies are, you got to sometimes make decisions to, you know, am I going to survive this? If I hit that zippy, am I going to be able to make it out? And he made every right move. But with the knowledge of enemies, that would be a lot easier than not having the knowledge of enemies. He seemed to be tracking people through walls a hell of a lot throughout this gameplay so far.
There's a team top hill.
You could see them. They're up on the peak.
Wow, that was insane.
I'm not going to lie, guys. It looks like Wagnificent is still up to the old dirty nasty. It looks like he's using wall hacks. There were far too many moments of him looking through the wall at enemies throughout that gameplay, including some call-outs that he made about certain teams pushing him and he was going to be able to hold them out. So things like that all added together definitely make one hell of a sus game. And to think, by the way, guys, all this was going on a game where by the time we finished watching it, he only had 10 kills. If you guys do want to go and watch the full video, it is linked in the description below from Grandpa Hacks. And if you did enjoy this video, guys, smash that thumbs up for me. Give the video a share. It helps massively. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications because we're trying to reach 1 million subscribers so I can get one of them gold plaques on the wall. And if you want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman1. And one last thing before we go. Do you ever feel like life is just too overwhelming? That your anxiety is holding you back from being your best self? Introducing Supreme CBD, the all-natural CBD solution to help you find your balance. With Supreme CBD, you can experience the benefits of CBD without the psychoactive effects of THC. Supreme CBD's formula is designed to help you reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus, and promote overall wellness. And the best part, Supreme CBD is made with only the highest quality organic ingredients, so you can feel confident in what you're putting into your body. It's time to take control of your life and find your balance with Supreme CBD. You can order now and experience the difference for yourself. And don't forget to use code BBB40 at checkout for 40% off.